The Lexus hybrid wagon is called the CT200h, and I think I might be the only automotive journalist who likes it. Some colleagues complained that it was slow, and others said they didn't like the interior. Well, regarding slow, I didn't think so, and regarding the interior, it was okay, but more on that in a second. I drove my mother to see the Barnegat Lighthouse and managed more than 46 miles per gallon on a combination of highway and beach town streets. That's even higher than the EPA estimates. Granted, the Jersey Shore is flat, but still, that's pretty impressive. My mother thought the passenger seat in the little Lexus was extremely comfortable. As a result of multiple joint replacements, my mother has almost as many metal moving parts as the Lexus. She had some trouble getting into and out of the relatively low-slung vehicle. Now, the height didn't bother me, but if I were carrying around older people a lot, it would certainly bother them. I know a number of people who have gotten rid of their car and gotten something either higher or lower because they had trouble getting in or out. Some car companies are adapting to aging baby boomers by making the height of their vehicle adjustable at the touch of a button. The interior on the Lexus CT200h is nice enough, but I did not like the fact that although I was in the premium package, the seats were not heated and the passenger seat was still manual. It's an additional $600 to get power seats on both sides and to have them heated. There's a universal low-tech spot for my iPhone, even though I have to plug it in upside down, but then again, I shouldn't be looking at it while driving. The Lexus remote controller for the navigation and almost everything else environmental is very easy to use. I especially like the enter button on the side. The only thing I wish I could do was manipulate the audible feature on my iPhone. I still had to do that by touching the iPhone screen itself, and after punching in my screen lock security code, it was probably just as dangerous as texting. I had to remember to set up the audible screen before getting into the car so I could just hit play once and listen to the book I was trying to finish. Also, a few people had trouble hearing me during Bluetooth calls. Try it for yourself before buying. Call a good friend or spouse from the car during a test drive and find out if they can hear you. Bluetooth clarity, or lack thereof, is a big deal for people who make or receive a lot of calls while driving. When I put the Lexus in reverse, it started beeping as if I hadn't put on my seatbelt. I checked a few times and realized it was to warn me that I was in reverse. The joystick transmission controller also requires the driver to hit the park button before getting out. The combination of these two rather non-intuitive controls for going either forward or backward is a trial attorney's dream come true. You'll probably get used to it if you own the vehicle, just be careful and make sure to practice how to get the car into neutral in an emergency so you don't end up like those people you see on the news who go 95 on the shoulder because their accelerator is stuck or the floor mat is curled. If that ever happens to you, by the way, just put it in neutral and calmly pull over to the side of the road and turn the car off. The Lexus CT200h generates a combined 134 horsepower with the gasoline engine and electric motor. The listed mileage is 43 miles per gallon in the city and 40 on the highway. The gas tank is only 11.9 gallons. I wish that car companies would offer optional bigger gas tanks on their smaller cars to increase range. Some people really hate stopping for gas, especially if they're driving something that's supposed to be so miserly on fuel. 0 to 60 time is in the 10-second range according to the major buff books, but it seemed a little quicker to me, especially when in sport mode. The base price for the 2013 Lexus CT200h was $32,000. Options on our test car included F-Sport with an upgraded interior, hard drive navigation with backup monitor, and the Lexus N-Form system, which allows you to connect to an operator who can remotely program your navigation system for you or call for help if you need it. The total price as tested for the 2013 Lexus CT200h was $37,870. I'm Grant Winter reporting for Real World Test Drive.